Today, I will be reviewing G4 Blanco, NOM 1579 Distillery, El Pandillo. Master Distiller, Felipe Camarino. The agave is cooked in clay ovens or hornos. The agave juices are crushed and extracted with a multi-ton steamroller that has been converted into a Tahona, which affectionately is called Felipe Stein Tahona. The juices are put into stainless steel vats and the yeast is added at that point. After the completion of the yeast, converting it into alcohol, it is double distilled and it comes out to be this lovely Blanco that has a multitude of complex flavors which come together to have one of the most splendid Blancos that you can buy. Next, we're going to go into the tasting process. Now we're about to get into checking the legs, the aroma, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, it has a synthetic cork which lends to inhibiting evaporation of your spirits. We just put it here. Let's make sure this. Now, what I'm looking for, I aerate it to open it up and to release some of the aromas and flavors. But I also look for the viscosity on this. If you notice running down the glass, you will see the legs. Those are very important part to indicating the viscosity and the mouthfeel of this particular spirit. It has nice legs. Now I will go in and let's see what that has baking spices right up front. The agave is right in the front. Minerality from the spring water and the rainwater is prevalent. Hints of citrus, anise, floral notes, slight grassiness. Overall, just a very beautiful aroma that it's giving out. So next, we will proceed into the tasting. One of my favorite parts of this process, the taste. Now we will proceed with the tasting. Now the tasting. The first portion is just to acclimate your palate to, in this particular case, a 80 proof or a 40 ABV product. So the first part is not the tasting, it's the acclimation of the alcohol on the palate. Okay, now we'll go in. Right on the front of the palate, you will definitely taste the cooked agave, which is like baked spices, cinnamon, anise, slight licorice like flavors. Also, I'm coming into mid palate. I get some of the herbaceous flavors. I get some of the grass notes and citrus. It has a nice pepper, a pleasant pepper-like finish with the heat that's at a minimum finish. Overall, this is a very beautiful and complex spirit that you definitely would want to add to your collection if you're not familiar with it. I highly recommend G4. Master Distiller Felipe Camarino does an excellent job. He has other selections, which I will probably go into exploring at another time where we sit down and do another tasting. So for more information on this, I suggest you go to Tequila Matchmaker and they give you a more in-depth view of the specifics in regards to this particular spirit. But she really, truly is a beautiful spirit. I must kiss this lady again. Until next time, no shots, no cocktails, strictly neat. We don't drink, we sip. That's what we do. Peace, love, physical and spiritual elevation. Have a beautiful day.